first practice back from the All-Star break? What's kind of like the biggest things you really kind of point and focus on a practice like this one?
Yeah, well, we still again have to get some basics of where we started defensively. First of all, I think just again trying to work on. Uh, we showed them some stuff, the things we're doing well. We showed them some stuff, the things we weren't doing so well. So we kind of dug in right away on the things we think need improvement. And like a lot of it is well, always starts in transition. Our transition defense has been up and down. We got to get that solidified. Um, Rim protection, shot contest, defensive rebounding. Lots of little things. It's kind of gone up and down, but we got to get back to the focus of trying to develop some type of defensive identity. With the guys we got out there, no matter who it is, and that's kind of where we started today.
Kind of seems like Joel finds works to be coming back and get practice. I guess how did he respond to that?
Good today. Everybody looked like they had some days off and fresh. Again, I don't think we ever really know anything. Like, I mean, he was a full participant. We went at it pretty hard, pretty long. I guess we always got to wait, to see how it turns out. Probably in the mornings, usually the first checking point. But seemed okay today. Seemed moving like he was moving good and practiced very hard today. Yep.
How much of this time spent trying to get Quentin and Jared up to speed with the
Well, yeah, they're obviously doing some extra stuff, pre-practice and stuff like that to just get all the play calls mostly stuff down, but and then just understanding again, especially with Q, like how we can use him. He's got pretty good speed off the screens and some vault up ability, and we're just tweaking some of our stuff to get him involved in some stuff like that. And then again, like leaning on him just to be one of our better perimeter defenders. He's going to have a tough assignment every night, and we're just trying to get him up a notch there, just in his physicality and his ball pressure and moving his feet and all that stuff. Yep.
I thought in the past, figure now 28 games to make the playoffs. Opt out in the past.
Well, you're right. It's 28 exactly. And I keep saying this: we got to get in, right? Every game's going to have some importance, and there's a half a dozen of the games that probably have a little bit more importance with the teams that are around us, just in case. There's some tiebreakers involved there with like Chicago, Brooklyn, Atlanta. Those teams. But I mean, I don't. I think we're up for it. We certainly need and deserve some better health. We certainly need it. And I think hopefully we can get some guys healthier and get them out there on a more consistent basis. And I think that'll go a long ways to us playing a little better.
I don't know if we were able to watch the All-Star game the other night at all, but if you did, I guess what were your thoughts on the format and how things kind of played out for the game?
I did not watch it, so I have no comments.
how did you spend?
I just had a little weekend up in the mountains with my family. Little snowboarding for the youngsters. Not so much for me, but for the youngsters. I was coaching. I was still coaching, but this time snowboarding. Yeah.
Wow, imagine the season going this haywire.
Oh no, it's been really difficult for sure. No doubt about it. I think I don't have to go through it all with you guys, but most injuries, most starting lineups, most all this whatever in the league. So it has been difficult to navigate. But we're here right here, and we're gonna make a push to see if we can get in the tournament. That's all we can do right now. Try to get in the tournament and try to develop some better play and some better habits and some continuity and some chemistry, and then see what happens.
It seems like thank you. Seems like Joel and Yahoo have started to refine the high-low game when you guys are all together and talk about wanting to utilize Kershaw more as a post scorer. I guess what have you made of the recent sample of that?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has some validity. It's been really good in a couple games. We kind of fell into it on the run in one game where the matchup favored Yabu down inside, and we got some a bunch of baskets in a row on it. I think that it's certainly something we can go to. I really believe that we need to play those two guys together for a lot of reasons. I think our team is best. Even though Yabu has some great offensive success at the 5, but our team is best when he's at the 4 and Joel's at the 5. And I think Yabu's certainly one of our best players, so he needs to be on the floor. And for that to happen, he's going to need to play with Joel.
Jeff, we talked briefly in here, so good plays and the G League next up team. How did it go for you? Make of the experience.
Yeah, definitely a great experience. Anytime you get recognition for an event like that, it's definitely good. It kind of shows your hard work has been paying off. So, I was kind of grateful for the opportunity to, be in All-Star Weekend, see all the events, see a couple of the guys around the league. So it was dope. I enjoyed it.
For you guys, there were 28 games left in the season. First practice back on the All-Star break. What was kind of, I guess, maybe the energy like, the focus in here? What was it kind of like considering the situation?
The energy was great today. I think we got up and down a lot. It was very competitive today. I got guys come back from break. We're just trying to get our legs moving and flowing, kind of get into a rhythm, just being competitive, and just kind of finish this season off strong, finish the right way, and push for the playoffs.
What do you think from the new guys like Quentin, Jared, being able to kind of integrate with the guys a little bit?
Yeah, they're accustomed to this team quicker, so we're grateful to have them. They're going to bring a lot of toughness, a lot of grit and grind to this team. And we're grateful, and I think it's going to flow a lot smoother.
At the All-Star, is that an opportunity for you to kind of like train and other conventions you've been there for a while, or are you kind of sharing your own wisdom with some of the less experienced junior guys?
A little bit of both, sharing my wisdom, obviously being, in the league for a couple of years, but at the same time, hearing, thoughts and ideas from other guys that have been around the league, couple vets. Just kind of pick their brains and hearing about their journey and their stories. Just trying to get more knowledge about the game of basketball. So it was definitely a great weekend for me, and I learned a lot.
How'd you spend your All-Star break?
Oh man, I went down and got my son a little bit in the Caribbean. I had to get away for a little bit, so I'm a little tan right now. So yeah, I did that.
I guess like with 28 games left, you kind of said leading into the break that it was just always about making that final push for the playoffs and things like that. You guys are on this losing streak. What are you seeing that can help turn this thing around in early days here?
I feel like the practice, I feel like today we had a really good day of practice. We got another one tomorrow. In the last 28 games, just locking in. Don't look too far down the line. Take it one step at a time, one game at a time. Kind of the plan is kind of built for a team like us. Because if we get in, I feel like we can make anything happen. So I feel like we can get everybody healthy, get a good rhythm out there on the court. I feel like we're one of the more dangerous teams for sure to look out for.
I know it's obviously like still early days, but I guess like where's kind of your comfort level at right now? It kind of seems like everybody's been really impressed with how easily you've been able to fit in here.
Yeah, I've been real comfortable. I knew most of the guys, Tyrese, EG, Kelly. Joe has been a good influence talking to me. Coach Nurse has been talking to me every day, drawing the plays, asking me what I feel comfortable with out there on the court offensively. So everybody's done a great job of just helping me learn the offense, learn the defense, and just telling me to be aggressive at all times.
As someone who's been on a few teams now in your career, is there anything you've learned about just acclimating yourself faster?
Yeah, for like the last season with Dallas with Clay, it was his first time switching a whole new team. And to watching him, he's the same guy every day in practice, same routine, never switches up. So watching him and Kyrie kind of been the main two guys, just watching guys how they prepare every day in practice. I feel like that was something I could carry over once I transition over here.
How important is it to actually get away from the court to have this week off for the All-Star break?
Yeah, it's big. We were on these guys every single day on road trips, we hang around with each other, hotel rooms, stuff like that. So just being able to get away for about 4 or 5 days and kind of just clear your mind and kind of really lock in and recharge for the last 8 games, it can be big for sure.